Hello, podcast listeners. We know podcasts are a great way to catch up on a program that you may have missed on KSJE, and it's provided as a free service of this radio station. But you know, KSJE is now listener-supported, and so while you enjoy this podcast, we hope that you'll also take some time to join KSJE. Become a member today. It's quite easy to do. Just go to our website at ksje.com/support and pick the level of support that best matches your budget. Thanks again for listening. Here's your podcast. 10 minutes past 8 o'clock. It is, what is it now? Wednesday morning. Yes, it is. The 26th of August, 2026. Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott Micklin. Thanks for tuning in to KSJE. We're at 90.9 FM right here in San Juan County, New Mexico. If you're listening in Durango, Colorado, you've tuned in at 103.3 FM. And if you're listening to my voice anywhere else on the planet, you've gone to our website to listen, ksje.com, or maybe you're listening through the KSJE radio app, or maybe you've asked your smart speaker to play KSJE. There are lots of ways to do that each and every morning. Also, welcome to the folks who are watching me right now. The video of this program is streaming out live to the KSJE Facebook page and also to our YouTube channel. So welcome aboard each and every one of you. Coming up in the next few moments, we are getting an update from Farmington Schools. The school year well underway, and so we will hear about some of the things that are going on in the district. That and more coming up in the next few moments right here on KSJE this morning. Then later on this hour, checking in with the Chili and Blues Fest event that's coming up next month. We'll get details about that to pass along to you about how you can sign up to be a cook, a vendor, a sponsor, or a volunteer, or just show up. That's coming up at 8:50 this morning on KSJE. Next hour, of course, Roving with the Arts, our weekday classical music program, and on Wednesdays, it's a special 90-minute edition of Roving with the Arts to take us to 10:30. And right on Four Corners, our local and regional author program, Delcherie Gladden is speaking with author Marie Parks about her latest book called Flightless. You'll hear that today at 10:30 on KSJE. Don't forget, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, X, and now Nextdoor. And if you're a podcast listener, you can subscribe and listen to KSJE podcasts wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe and maybe discover a new local program in your podcast feed. You can find our podcasts and much, much more. Listen live on the KSJE radio app, available now at the App Store and on Google Play. Outside our studios here at San Juan College, it is 69 degrees at the moment. We are expecting a mostly sunny day today. The high 91 in Farmington, 66 overnight. Sunny and 91 again tomorrow. Sunny and 91 again on Friday. And then maybe a bit cooler weather on Saturday with a high of only 87. And maybe some showers coming in Saturday night. A chance of more showers on Sunday with a high only near 80 degrees. Overnight lows in the mid to upper 60s for the most part. Back with my guests from Farmington Schools right after this on KSJE. KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center. It's physician-led and supported by specialists, so patients can receive the treatment they need right here at home. When every minute matters, dedicated caregivers are here for you. San Juan Regional Medical Center, serving the Four Corners region for generations. Find out more at sanjuanregional.com. Celebrate the 37th Annual Tota Fine Arts Festival, Labor Day weekend in Farmington. Explore the Indian market featuring Native American artists. Experience the authentic Navajo rug auction. Enjoy the powwow and gourd dance. And lace up for the Tota Festival 5K run and walk. September 4th through the 6th at the Farmington Civic Center. The 37th Annual Tota Fine Arts Festival. Find the full schedule at farmingtonnm.org.
Now back to Studio A and the award-winning Scott Micklin Morning Program on KSJE.
Back in the studio this morning with my guest, as I mentioned, from Farmington Schools, Superintendent Cody Diehl is here with us this morning. Mr. Diehl, welcome back.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Good to have you here. You brought with you a couple of other folks, too, this morning from your Public Relations Department.
Yeah.
To talk a bit more about some stuff as we get to them, I guess, on the list of things.
Yeah, they've done an amazing, well, they always do an amazing job, as I say, but highlighting some great action the first few weeks of school.
Very true. So wonderful. Well, we'll welcome Lauryn Gonzales. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Also, Roberto, Taboada, good morning to you. Good to have you.
Good morning.
Thank you both for keeping me safe when I was a crossing guard at the beginning of school. I appreciate that. So no close calls or anything. So it must have been the yellow vest, I think. The orange vest worked its magic. So it was fun to do. So thanks again for the invitation, both of you. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
You bet. Mr. Diehl, we'll get started and talk a bit more about some of the stuff that's going on in the district these days. And let's see. The first thing would be you've got a Bronze Cross recipient.
Yeah, this was a really cool story, or it is a cool story. Cadet Major Grady Stone receives the Bronze Cross, and you know, when I went to Farmington High to watch this presentation, Colonel Hogan said that he's hasn't never seen it in the 20 years that he's been doing junior ROTC. So 25 awarded across the country out of more than 400,000 cadets. It's a really, really big deal, and you know, I appreciate Roberto and Lauryn for being there and sending out a press release, because it's an amazing achievement for an amazing young man. And I don't think this is the last we're going to see of Mr. Stone.
Right. Congratulations. That's awesome. And doesn't happen very often, as you said. So
no,
it's pretty amazing. Yeah,
first in this community that we're all aware of anyway. So great achievement, and the goals that he has set for himself. Like I said, this is not the last we're going to see him.
Right. Very good. Congratulations to him. Oh,
speaking
of which, there it is.
There you are.
Didn't check the screen. Didn't check the slides.
You know, it's the first time in 5 years that I haven't been invited back to do this. I think that I've been fired all 4 years by head of security Diehl Bodie. But, you know, I like to show up and cheer you on. But I missed you. So,
you did,
but,
yeah.
Well, I want to thank you and obviously the rest of our celebrity crossing guards for taking the time out of their busy schedules.
That word celebrity is doing a really heavy lifting in that context,
yeah,
for me
right?
at least. But thank you.
Yeah, you know, we thank you, and of course the chief and you know, the support, the chief of police, Chief Hebby, and the support that Farmington Police and our first responders always give us. The first couple weeks of school, we see fire trucks in our school zones, police cars. Their executive staff is out in their unmarked vehicles, flashing lights, and so we certainly appreciate that effort as well. But even our local business owners and city councilors, our school board president took a turn. So we certainly appreciate the time and effort that you guys have given us, and so thank you. It's a really cool event, and I appreciate these two next to me for coming up with the idea several years ago, and it starts the week off, or starts the school year off the first week in a positive fashion.
A nice reminder to all of us to be aware of school zones and watch our driving, and be aware of the kids and parents who are walking to school and are dropping their kids off at school. So.
Yeah, we got a lot of walkers, a lot of riders, bus riders. But you know, I was at Hermosa Middle School the other day, and the amount of electric bicycles is amazing.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So the world is changing.
I guess so. There you go. Well, it was a lot of fun. So thanks again for including me. There's some more pictures as well. This was Chick-fil-A, right?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A, and this is a good one. I think we'll probably be inviting them back, right? I mean, they're passing out.
They bring
Lauryn,
food.
You can talk about it.
Yeah. No, they were great, and obviously it's such a big part of our community. They always host amazing events for all of our students and everything. So it was really cool to have them there, and of course have Cal there to high-five students.
Right.
So, some students got some free meal cards, and yeah, it was just
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, what Chick-fil-A does for Farmington Schools certainly extends beyond this morning, right? They do an amazing job of supporting our students and our programs.
Yeah, year-round, right?
Year-round.
Yeah.
So very, very good. Excellent. New fields going on. Wow, you guys are really going at it, aren't you? With
pretty exciting.
New turf, new fields, right?
Yeah, this is great, and can't thank our legislators enough for the efforts on capital outlay dollars, and you know, thinking of Farmington Schools, not only Farmington Schools but our community,
right?
And the city of Farmington is going to benefit from these fields, whether it's the lighting, bleachers that we don't see here, but this work has been going on for the last several years. We've added bleachers at our football fields, some of our non-competitive fields or our lower level competitive fields, lighting, the lights at Piedra Vista High School on the soccer fields.
Right.
And as you see there on the screen, for those of you watching, we've inlaid softball fields within those soccer fields, so expanding the opportunities for our students. And I know I've talked about this before, but for example, Piedra Vista High School softball players have to get in their vehicles and drive all the way out to the complex to practice and play, and now they don't. So not only is it convenient, but it also keeps our students safe as well. So
very good. I know a lot of folks have noticed the big changes at Farmington High School because of some of the work right there along Dustin Avenue, and so they really kind of expanded that playing surface. It seems to me.
Yeah, and those fields were grass and obviously tough to maintain and keep maintaining. Especially, I saw that hopefully Sunday we're going to get some rain in your weather forecast, but it's harder and harder to keep grass alive and keep the potholes, and once again it creates a level playing field. But yeah, we expanded the grass area, and you can see that there's actually a playable soccer field there, but there's also lining for football practice when soccer is taking over the main field.
Right.
So all sorts of benefits there.
Nice.
And definitely multi-purpose at Farmington High School. So it's going to be not only a benefit to Farmington High, but a benefit to our community.
Very good.
I want to highlight the middle school football fields, and I thank Isaac Gamboa and his vision, and we hear from our community a lot of they need places to practice. Soccer is a big deal in Farmington, so we took the initiative to line those 3 middle school fields with soccer lines as well.
Right.
So it's 3 more surfaces for our community to play on. So.
Very good.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you about that, too. Does that mean that some of these fields could be available to other community groups when they're not in use by the schools? Is that something that would be possible?
Absolutely. And we do that now through facility requests. And so, for sure, we want to open our fields and our playgrounds as well. Sometimes we get a little pushback when we lock our playgrounds down, and sometimes we do that for many reasons, vandalism, upkeep, or maintaining them. But we want our fields and our playgrounds open to our community for sure. These are our students. These are our kids. This is our community. So we welcome that, and we just want to remind people that to take care of them.
Yeah. That's true. Very true. Excellent. And congratulations again. Lots of work on those. Football season, gosh, already. Here we go.
Already,
I mean, it's not already. They've been practicing for a while.
Yeah, and last Friday night we had the milk can game, the traditional
that's right.
crosstown rivalry, typically, or milk jug game. Typically, this game is when we're in the same district as at the end of the season, but with the new realignment with the NMAA, Farmington High and Piedra Vista are not in the same district anymore or same classification, so we kicked off the season with the rivalry.
Okay, very good. And this year it was PV, right?
PV.
Okay.
Looks like PV is now up in the series, 15-12 overtime. So
gotcha.
27 years of football.
Okay. All right. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and our volleyball teams kicked off or served off, within the last couple of days. I think. Piedra Vista was at Bloomfield last night, and Farmington High was at Kirtland Central. So we're looking for great things from them. Soccer's had a great soccer tournament this past weekend at Piedra Vista High School, where all of our teams competed and were successful. Cross country is off and running as well. So
literally,
I had to
go there.
So a lot of kids involved, athletics and fine arts. Keep our kids and clubs, obviously, keep our kids active in our community, and excited to see it.
Very true. Very true. If you didn't know it, the school year is off and running for sure with all these things, all these activities. I don't have to tell parents that. They know.
No.
But for everyone else, though, it's nice to see.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It's already week 3.
Right.
We're a few days from September.
Yeah.
So it's crazy how fast it goes.
Very true. Very true. There's a new website.
Yeah, let's kick it over to these guys.
Okay. All right. Talk a little bit about
Roberto.
the new website.
We want to let families know that some things may have shifted, so that's why we're making this announcement more than anything. But we we moved to a new company in an effort to make sure that we can highlight our graduates, our dual language program, our music program, and our CTE. And that is the very first thing you see when you get there. FarmingtonSchools.us, all of those things you see right on the landing page.
Gotcha. So has that changed? That hasn't changed. That's been that website for a while, hasn't it?
Not this one. This one is, well, it started on the 10th of
August.
Same URL.
Oh, yes. Right.
Same
That's
URL. Yes.
Okay.
Just a different look.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And
But with it, some things did move. So
some of the pages behind the main page, I guess, could have. So if you bookmark maybe a specific page, that may be different. Is that the idea kind of thing? That's at least that's how I understand websites work. So there you go.
Right.
Very good. Well, that's a lot of work.
I don't understand how they work.
When you update a website.
Yeah.
And so good job. And anyway, there's a new look, new website. And again, the mission is the same, though, to kind of be a place to share information from all the schools and all the programs and everything that's going on in the district.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
We've had some really excellent visits to classrooms in these first, few weeks back to school.
Right.
To kind of tie into the music and art. We visited Miss Hall, her music class at Animus, and she is a first-year teacher, so it was really exciting to get to go and see her just, so enthusiastic and already building amazing relationships with, the first 2 weeks of school. These kids are already, having such a great time with her and learning a lot of really cool rhythm techniques. So you can see highlights of that on the website and on our social media pages as well. And we've had a lot of really cool highlights, so I definitely recommend checking them out. I do want to mention we had a highlight from Tibbetts, Mr. Ingham. He has a class called Game Theory, where the students essentially reverse engineered Uno to figure out all the different pieces of what makes a game a game.
Interesting, you're right.
Yeah, it was really cool. I believe it's the first year of them doing that as well. So lots of new stuff that we're getting to see and highlight this year.
Excellent. Very cool. Yeah. Great place to share those stories.
And during the year, we make an effort to spend time in classrooms, which is what Lauryn is describing. We spend a lot of time in there to highlight teachers, to what the students are learning. So if you're at the dinner table, you already heard what happened during the day.
Right. But that's another way to do that. So another way to share some of that information, which is great.
Yeah, and they do an amazing job of highlighting those. And I just stumbled into Tibbetts on the day that was happening. It's so cool and love. And I've already been invited back. I don't have the date yet to see the final product of that reverse engineering. So really, really cool stuff happening in our schools. And our middle schools have added a period to their schedule for these types of elective courses, just to create more energy, involvement, engagement. I don't know. I think we all view mathematics and language arts the same way, right? So they're certainly needed to be successful and navigate our way through life, but these other courses and activities spark a great interest as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the stuff that they do. So please keep looking at the website and our social media pages. These guys do an amazing job. It's fun to watch.
Excellent. Very true. And for social media, I know folks think about maybe Facebook and X, and probably Instagram and TikTok. Or am I missing some?
Those are the big ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I think those ones are our
That's
main
where you get your most interactions and connections from. So that's wonderful. Very good. All right, Mr. Diehl, some other things. You've got some other things going on, right?
Yeah, we have had some leadership changes across our district that I want to highlight, and I'm really excited about the work that these people do, these folks do, and leadership at a school is a big deal, and it drives the success of schools. Obviously, teachers play the most important role, but leadership is not far behind it, or they go hand in hand, right? So some of our new leaders across our district that we want to highlight at Country Club Elementary, we have a new assistant principal, Mr. Josh Chavez, who was a third grade teacher at Country Club, and so we're excited to have him, and I think that that transition will be good and well received. It's really tough to be an administrator in a school that you were a teacher at, but I have the greatest confidence in Mr. Chavez and Mr. Henniger there that they'll make it work.
Okay. What makes it difficult? I'm just curious.
Just the relationships, right?
I
so
see.
I'm
before
a
you were a teacher, now I'm in charge of...
Yeah, right. I mean,
okay.
sometimes we have to make tough decisions and have difficult conversations, right? The role certainly changes, and the relationships change a little bit. bit.
Makes sense.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Good luck to him.
Yeah, good luck. Miss at McCormick Elementary, Miss Raylyn Deeren was an assistant principal for the last few years, and she's taking over now as the principal. And Miss Diane Arrington will be her assistant. She led our multicultural language department up at the district, but is now working with McCormick as an assistant principal. Okay. Northeast Elementary, Dr. Michelle Eckram is taking over. She was an assistant principal at Northeast Elementary, and the principal from McCormick the last few years, Miss Tasha Lang, has moved over to be the assistant. New leadership at Heights Middle School. The middle schools are tough always, right? Mr. Josh Adair has been an assistant principal there for the last couple of years and is now going to be the principal. Miss Anna Richards, we want to welcome her. She's been a teacher at Country Club Elementary for 19, 20 years and is now going to be an assistant principal at Heights. I think this is going to be a great move for her and Heights as well. She's been the volleyball coach at Heights for several years, so has a great relationship with those students already.
Right, right.
And then I'm going to leave Piedra Vista for last, but at Rosinante High School, Mr. Nate Thompson, who was a teacher at Rosinante, had been in the district for a long time, was a teacher at Rosinante for many, many years, was an assistant principal at Piedra Vista last year, but is now moving back as the principal at Rosinante. Okay. Looking at Piedra Vista, and I don't want to highlight them more than anybody else, but this is a big change at a big school. Totally new leadership there with the exception of one of them. So not listed is Mr. Mark Harris as an assistant principal, but other than that, there's 3 new assistants and a new principal. And the reason I want to highlight it is at the football game last week is the energy that these folks have at Piedra Vista and to start the school year is really neat to see. Want to thank, obviously, all of our former principals and Mr. Kelly Thur and his team, right? In years past. But when we change leadership, culture changes a little bit. Different relationships are built. But I want to highlight they had a great tailgate event. They've done some really, really cool things with students. I think all the football players wrote teachers a personal letter to attend the game. They had a whiteout, and he gave away towels to student body, and it was just a really, really neat atmosphere. Good tailgate party that Mr. Randall put together, assistant principal Mr. Wade Randall put together with our student nutrition team. So we had our new grills, which I think we talked about from the the junior chef competition, right? They had one of the new grills out, flipping burgers, and it just was a really neat feel. And I'm really excited for all of these schools and their changes in leadership.
Very good.
And certainly want to thank our former principals who have retired and have moved on, at Northeast Elementary, Miss Candace Young, and I think there's going to be some good news to come when our data is not embargoed around some of our schools, but that being one of them, Mr. Kelly Thur and his team, I want to thank all of them as well.
Sounds like a little bit of foreshadowing there for your next appearance,
maybe.
Mr. Diehl. Okay.
Maybe. Hopefully if they start,
all right.
Getting our data out of the embargo periods.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll wait for that. But thank you for letting us know what to maybe expect. As we go forward. So that's great. And then other stuff. You're still enrolling students, I guess. It's not too late.
Please, no. You belong at FMS. And we've talked about this in years past as well, or not years past, but past monthly meetings.
Well, I've been here a long time. I've been here a long time. So
I guess we've been talking about it for the 5 years I've been here as the superintendent, so I guess it is years past. Yeah. But our enrollment, and it's declining, and I think I've probably said this before on the radio, is that we had a 5-year master plan that a company come and tell us that within the next 15 years, at the time we were 11,000 students, and within the next 15 years we're going to be under 9,000, and I didn't believe them. But in looking at our trends and patterns, and I'll just throw one out, we graduated well over 800 students this year, and I think we're up to about 550 kindergartners enrolling. So when you lose 840 and you only enroll 500,
you can see where it's going.
You can see where it's going. Yeah. Enrollment is declining.
Gotcha. But it's not unique to Farmington Schools.
It is not. It is not unique to Farmington Schools. We see this trend all over the country.
And so
and school districts struggling with budgets and dollars and facilities due to that.
Of course. And so I guess it's how you plan for that. It will be a big question, of course. And so enrollment this year, how down is it, I guess, is the next question, right?
So that's about a good example, what I labeled with the graduates and the kindergartners. So we're down to another 300. So we're right at 10,000 to start the year.
Gotcha. Okay. And you're watching it and tracking it?
We watch it every day.
I know you do. That's true. Very true. Well, very good. Well, anything else we want to mention before we run out of time here this morning? Any one of you? Feel free.
We're not ready for an announcement, but we have about 8 to 10 new building projects for next year.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. We're not. As a matter of fact, I signed the assurances or the agreements yesterday and shipped them back to the state. So actually 10 different agreements that we sent back. So once again, thank you to our legislators and our senators and representatives for their support on our capital outlay dollars.
Yeah, very good. All right, so now that's 2 topics I have to talk to you about next month.
Two topics. We can even add the addition of we're still trudging along with trying to rebuild Heights Middle School in Mesa Verde, and those aren't included in that 10, so we can up it to 12.
Right. We'll talk about that as well then. Very good. Well, I appreciate you all coming in this morning to update us on the first weeks of the new school year. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in September.
Looking forward to it.
Good to see you all.
Thanks for having us.
You're very welcome. My guest this morning from Farmington Schools with me here on KSJE. Did you enjoy that podcast? We hope that you did. And if you did, share it with your friends. And if you really want to keep podcasts like this coming, please support KSJE. You can do it easily online at ksje.com.